So the first card that comes up is the King of Swords, upright. And here, the sword being upright talks about victory. And it could also be like a transformation. I think this is you. You went through a change, like with the butterfly. You know, the whole butterfly cycle. And the female counterpart to this is the Queen of Swords. So if you're a male, I think this is going to be you. And if you're a female, I would just think of yourself as the Queen of Swords. To me, they're the same person, just different gender. And so he cuts through the bullshit too. And I think I told you about a false love. Remember that, Leos? Okay. I think for the majority of you, or just for the ones for this reading, you've found this false love. Like, you realize who they are and you cut through all the bullshit. Okay? And you're going to separate, or you have separated. So the others of you, I think you're on the verge of finding it out. And this is for March. Okay? To clarify the King of Swords upright, I got the Eight of Wands upright. This tells me about something very hasty, a very quick decision about love. Something that is like cutting through things quickly. The other card with the other picture has the Eight of Wands like straight, not all crossed. And they're going swiftly into the future. And since you have it upright, that means it's cutting through things. I mean, didn't I tell you he cuts through bullshit? Like, you cut through the falsity. And here it's saying you did it about love. Like, you just cut through somebody's bullshit. You found out they were false. You knew what to expect, probably because you saw the reading. And to clarify that part, we have forgiving and learning. So you're not forgiving this person. Like, if they want to come back, you're saying no. This also talks about not letting go of the past if you're not forgiving. So what I would suggest is just, you can forgive somebody, but that doesn't mean you have to bring them back. Because they're not your love. They probably lied or cheated or something to prove that they were false. The next card is the Lovers in reverse. So some of you are about to, or you have recently separated from this union. Because here we have soulmate, here we have false soulmate. You guys get this card a lot lately. Basically, there was an imbalance. The plans that you had for this person were unstable and they ended up in failure, or they will. And you feel like, yes, I avoided the consequences. Okay? There was just some fundamental difference between you guys, and so you're breaking it up. It also talks about now, you need to make a choice if you haven't, or you made a choice. And also, don't make a decision based on instant gratification. To clarify that, we got the Moon in reverse. I wasn't expecting to see that. It just talks about being unstable, releasing your fear, kind of purging. Like, you're a little unhappy about this separation, possibly. And it says that you're unable to change it, so you need to move on. And this card really talks about listening to your dreams. So if you're having dreams about something, it's going to show you how to move on. Or it could just show you how this person is not your lover if you haven't had that yet. And then to clarify, we got it's safe for you to love. So after you've had this separation, you realize that you're not going to be deceived anymore. Like, you've decided that. Because, I mean, this is deception. This is like, if there is deception, it's very, very small. So you've separated from this person because they were your false lover. They were deceiving you. But now you know, after this, you're not going to be deceived after this because you know what to look for. And plus, in your other readings, it said, after you get rid of this false lover, then your soulmate comes in. And so it's safe for you to love now after this false lover's gone. Okay. Next, we got the Fool, and it's upright. This talks about new beginnings, taking that leap of faith. You may be a little hesitant, even though it's safe to love. Okay. Especially with the Moon, you may be just a little bit paranoid because you're like, wow, this person really got over on me. But the next person who comes in is not supposed to be false. And so you're going to have to be a little less cautious. Man, look at him. He's almost in like pure bliss. Instead of having alcohol in his hand, he has a flower, which talks about romance. So he's just giddy with love. Let's see what else about the Fool. just, you know, like a new beginning, being a free spirit. You're no longer held in this false bond. You have freedom and you're carefree and trusting the universe. You're just going to take a chance. New beginnings. I love it. And we do have that sun here, okay? So that does speak about you. Okay, to clarify the Fool, a few cards fell out, and I have no idea if they go with this or not. I haven't actually read them. I'm reading them now. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So this says, you know, you have a lot of care and concern now because you had this false person. And so you're kind of scared to take the leap of faith, but you're going to. Because you know you need a new beginning. I mean, basically you're starting off at 0. Okay? Like, and this also tells you, because this really isn't a number, okay? It's like the beginning and the end. Because you have 0, then you have the Magician, then you go all the way down to 10, and then you start back over at 0. So something's ended, and then you're also starting or about to start something new. But with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, you're just kind of concerned and worried, but you don't have a real reason to be concerned. Because if you had the Seven of Cups in here, then yes, that would say you have a reason to be concerned. But you don't, okay? This talks about you're not really questioning your life choices right now. Maybe you're just so glad to be out of that relationship that you're just taking a break. You're not really reflecting. Yeah, and it says you're hesitating. And if you hesitate, this says it's going to bring regret. So you're going to have to confront your issues head on. Maybe you haven't confronted this person, but you're going to need to. But yeah, you're afraid of failing. With this new beginning, you're afraid of failing if you're on your own. You're afraid you're going to be careless. Maybe you feel like it was impulsive. And even though I don't see it, it could be talking about anxiety about money, but I don't really see that, okay? If you did leave somebody, maybe you're worried about money because you're no longer in that bond, okay? But the universe takes care of you, you know? I mean, as long as you're doing your own share of work. And maybe you're worried you're not going to get into another partnership. I could see that. Because then we have the Knight of Cups upright. And this talks about a love offer. Like, really true love offer. And you know what? I mean, when I say true, I mean true. Real. Here, this is a deceptive love offer. Here, it's a real love offer. Didn't I tell you that your true love was going to be a water sign? What do you think the cups mean? So, I mean, that may just be for some of you. Okay. And that was true for my ex-husband. So, yeah, a love offer's coming in. It's really romantic. You're going to be mutually attracted to each other. Very, very deep feelings. No shallowness going on here. Then we got the Knight of Swords in reverse. I thought, with the Seven of Pentacles, which it came out with it at the same time. So it's not like it's over here somewhere. It's with it. They're just not next to each other. In fact, it's separated by the Knight of Cups. So I'll look into that in a second. But the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, you have no offense. For those of you who are sports people, you know what offense is. Defense is where you're kind of like waiting for something to happen. And if something does happen, then you're going to fight it. Okay? You're going to protect yourself. Offense is where you go out and you take the step. You take the step. Okay? Not to protect yourself, but just to play the fucking game. Okay? So Knight of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles, you have no offense. That's probably why you're scared. You're too scared to actually do anything. Because this person, you realized how deceptive they were. Like with the moon, you were a little paranoid. But it also says you need to not be paranoid in reverse. So you can quit that. This also says don't be over emotional. Wait, that's the King. Sorry. With the Knight of Swords, We have the Knight of Cups, right? Okay, with the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords, that's what I was trying to talk about here. It talks about meeting with an important person, like you're going to have an audience with an important person. And I usually think about that as work. But maybe you're going to run into somebody who's your true love with this love offer, and they're actually going to listen to you. And the love won't be unrequited. If you're worried about like business, for instance, like you're trying to start a new business, even though, I mean, you could have separated from a job. But if you're worried about starting a new business or starting out on a new job, you're worried it's not going to grow. But this says you're going to get an audience with somebody really important. So you're going to be heard. And with it in, let me think about it for a second. Basically, don't be imbalanced. You know, here with, well, I'll show you that later. It talks about don't make any commitments, okay? You might feel confused. You may think there's somebody like a wolf in sheep's clothing. So just don't sign any paperwork when this is in reverse. And that's leading into the future. And you're also that offer's going into the future. So if you are scared, you know, about a new beginning, and you're just kind of stagnating, you're not sure, it says you need to hold off because you haven't really been reflecting or questioning your choices. So if this offer comes in, see, it's very strange because we had, if you hesitate, you'll regret it. But hesitating is not making a decision. Here, you're not even reflecting on decisions. So you're going to need to reflect before you can even make a decision. So go ahead and start thinking about this, okay? About this leap of faith. And then you'll know what to do. See if there's anything else with the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I mean, you're not taking full-on action. Okay, to clarify these, we've got a few cards. I mean, this could mean a troublemaker. So this could very well be clarifying what's recently happened. Like you found out somebody's false, or you found out that there's going to be a false lover, probably from this reading. And so you're kind of trying to figure out what to do, but you haven't really decided on this love offer yet. Basically, you're confused. It says let go of control issues, just let it unfold naturally. Okay, that doesn't mean don't weigh the pros and cons. It's just saying let it unfold naturally, don't force anything. Yeah, because here, Knight of Swords, he's foolhardy and rushing in. Here, he's just letting it unfold. You're not having a heart-to-heart conversation with somebody. You're not paying attention to red flags. This is your false love. Yeah, you may be so giddy about love that you didn't even pay attention. I think it's clarifying that, and it's talking about the new love. And you're not trusting somebody because of all the stuff that's happening or all the stuff you found out that's going to happen. But in the end, you got Temperance upright. Yay! So this is balance, okay? Knight of Cups imbalance. Here we got balance. Again, it can talk about too hasty, though. So don't be too hasty like the Knight of Swords. Just let it unfold naturally. Don't force anything. And if you need to argue with somebody, just go ahead and get it out because it's going to clear the air. You see she has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot out. That's supposed to represent balance, but I think it also represents hesitance because you're kind of like testing the waters before you get in. Hey, and that's perfectly okay because, I mean, you've been deceived. So you're trying to take your time and be slow because you don't want to make the same mistake. You know, it's called live and learn, right? But you got the Ace of Wands. Okay, this is great. This is a very sexual sign as well. But it talks about new beginnings. Okay, when you get balanced again, you're going to have very new beginnings, and it's going to be about love with the angel wings from the Temperance card. So with Ace of Wands, it just says believe in yourself and be optimistic. Be true to your beliefs. You're going to have a new idea, a new beginning, a new approach. Could be about a job too, you know. There's a little bit of work in here somewhere. You might be getting a new home. There's something about a new beginning, and you're going to be mutually attracted. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm really seeing for this. It just says go for it, tackle the challenge, okay? You're hesitant, but go for it. And the reason why is because here comes new love. Okay, so this probably was referring back to that and to this. Showing you you're hesitant about that because it was bad, as represented by the oracle cards. Now you don't trust anymore. You can't trust. You know, maybe you shouldn't pay attention to red flags because you're just looking for things. Of it in the past, you didn't. So you're trying to make sure you do this time. Heart-to-heart conversations aren't being had. Maybe you need to. And let go of control issues. Let it unfold naturally. Because new love's coming in. And it's going to be mutual attraction, very sexual, new beginning. Okay. And the new love's going to be, like I said, very passionate and sexual. Passion. You got to let yourself open up to passion again. You were hurt. But this new person's coming in. And we talked about how we had a false love that was going to turn into, you know, this deception. And then you were going to get your true soulmate. Hold on. I wanted to clarify the Fool. Got two cards. 9 of Cups reversed and 4 of Pentacles reversed. Now, those aren't really good cards. 4 of Pentacles reversed shows me a really, really greedy person who's like hoarding. Like they're very selfish. And then with the 9 of Cups reversed, which basically says you're not getting your wish. You may have been close to a goal and then you had a setback. And basically somebody was very materialistic, very shallow. And you don't like that. Because here, this person would be the opposite, I think, when it comes to you. You're apart from materialism. And this person, what? And they are. Both of these mean greedy and shallow. Just really full of materialism, gluttony, that kind of thing. And deep down, because they're so shallow, just something's missing. And you don't want to be naive. Okay. And again, nothing's growing with this person. But then you might get an offer of love and you're hesitating. So this might actually just go in order. Oh, I forgot to tell you. We had the Page of Pentacles upright. It talks about a new job, manifesting things. With the 7 of Pentacles, it talks about maybe spending too much money unnecessarily, and the person's greedy. Basically, your advice is to relax and lighten up. Okay, this is mostly about business news, but if it's not, it's just, you know, you're focusing on something a whole bunch, like money. And you just need to lighten up. Oh, crap. Okay. 8 of Cups in reverse. Could be you were tricked. Somebody kind of left you in the middle of the night. So, I mean, don't feel bad. You're not the only one. Pisces got this too. So maybe that's how you found out they were a false love. They left you. You didn't really get to see it in time. Can we clarify something about this new love? Like what they'll be like so they know what to look for? Three of Wands in reverse. Okay. It says there's going to be some delays and obstacles before you get there because you're not really ready. Okay. And you're not seeing this person that you're wanting, this new love. You're just not seeing them come into reality yet. And so you're probably a little down about it. Or you will be. It says don't do a long distance relationship, but somebody will try to establish a relationship with you. And don't judge a book by its cover, because your soulmate is going to be somebody who's going to surprise you. And be looking for a water sign, okay? Yeah, we got King of Wands on the bottom. This is an entrepreneurial spirit. So you just kind of take that leap of faith like the Fool was saying. Because you're being very honest and conscientious. And like when you're attracted to somebody, you tell them. Okay? So just be available. Don't have a secret love. It could be you're not making a choice either with the Lovers in reverse. Maybe you are unavailable and you have a love for somebody and you're not making a choice. I have like 10 cards fall out, so I'm not reading those. We'd be here all day. Oh, now I got the Two of Wands upright. Okay. So this again talks about a choice, and then you have the horizon out there. Take a leap of faith. You're gonna make your dreams come true. And the Ace of Wands, what you got, sets this in motion. So this new beginning is leading you out to expand your horizons. Take a scary step. You know, you're looking for results. Everything will be fine in the love department. Your soulmate, you know, you're going to get their respect, and they want reciprocal love with you. And you're not going to have like a failure in reality when it comes to love, okay? This would be that, but you don't have that. And your love interest is going to think you're respectful and energetic and influential. I mean, you got the world in your hands, my goodness. You're trying to make your plans. And it's set in motion by wanting this new beginning. This could be about business as well. So we got a Fool, we got Ace of Wands, we've got Two of Wands. We've got a lot of new beginnings, okay? And then we had new love, okay? And you may, this Eight of Cups could represent like you're not up for a new quest for love because of all the stuff that happened.